rise around 5 feet off the ground. And that's just never been enough. So down through the centuries, humans have climbed everything in sight, just for the pleasure of looking out over things, just to see the view. And when there wasn't something there to climb, we built something and climbed it, just to see the view. Of all the places mankind has been going, up has been one of the most popular. And once up there, people have done some crazy things. Maybe it's the air up here. Maybe it's the solitude. Maybe it's the challenge, the beauty, the thrill of it all. The desire to rise above seems to be an irresistible human calling. Perhaps it's just the feeling that every step in this direction is one step closer to heaven. One thing about Grouse Mountain that was just as true 100 years ago as it is today, everybody who was down there wanted to come up here. 100 years ago, there was only one way up. You walked, and walked, and walked. But it wasn't all work. These were the first good times on Grouse. Round trip could take 3 or 4 days, so it made quite a hole in your weekend. Eventually, they built a road up. That led to the first chalet on the peak, overlooking the fledgling city below. The road was often unusable, so most people still walked up, but at least they had somewhere to rest when they got there. Then came the bridge. The Lions Gate Bridge, that spidery, graceful arch that still today straps together the city and its North Shore. The Lions Gate Bridge positively proved one thing, as if further proof was needed. Everybody wanted to go up Grouse. Grouse. Give them an easy way to get there, and they'll be there before you can say chairlift. And that's exactly what they did say, chairlift. Up the hillside swung North America's first double chairlift, and suddenly Vancouver fell in love with skiing. Skiing on grouse. Everybody did it. It was so easy, so convenient. Why, you could ski all day and still be home for dinner. In the summer, you could ride the chair just for the joy of it, sit in the sun, and try to pick out your own house. Often you could. It was hard to fight a fire on the top of a mountain back then. And when the log chalet tragically burned, almost 40 years of memories of the good times on grouse were left in ashes. But the momentum had begun. The more people came, the more people wanted to come. So a new chalet was built. And to access it, the first aerial tramway, the Blue Tram, which docked right inside the chalet. Over the years, the Blue Tram has seen its share of interesting passengers. It still runs, side by side with its newer brother, the Red Sky Ride.
Landy and Bannister broke the 4-minute horizontal mile in Vancouver, and now he's giving this group of special guests a chance to break the 4-minute vertical mile on the Super Sky Ride. Bill Dobson, CBC News, on Grouse Mountain.
Yes, the times on grouse have been good times. They were good when you walked up. They're good now when you're whisked up. And they'll be good in another 100 years. And we'll probably beam you up. He is an artist, he is a painter, he is a sculptor. He is a man of nature, an explorer, a dreamer. He is Robert Davidson, and most important of all, he is an eagle. It was 1990. From here on this site, Robert Davidson looked out over the world below him and felt stir his ancient eagle blood. He envisioned a mask, a transformation mask, as used by generations of his people to bear the animal souls living within each of them. Robert saw in the mask the perfect symbol for the transformation plan for the site itself. Grouse Mountain would build a theater here, a theater in the sky, revealing the gray rock's hidden soul. And as the mask took form and shape, so too from the bare earth rose the theater in the sky, until the circle closed, the dream became reality, and the transformation was complete. Robert Davidson wrote these words to describe the